Hey, Lami, what's going on?
Hi, Yemi, what's going on? Evening, everyone. Welcome back to Two Groawn Men.
Evening.
What's going on?
People.
We're talking movies today, Yemi.
Movies.
Tell me about movies. What movies have you seen recently?
Couple that I've seen. I saw Michael, and last film I saw after Michael was is it Devil Wears Prada 2?
Okay.
Yeah, which is like a fashion movie. With the great Meryl Streep, wonderful as ever. But Michael, I can talk about. Michael was incredible.
Why was it? Tell me about the movie. Tell me about it.
It was incredible for a variety of reasons. The first thing is, this is a movie that was done about a man who was a complicated character and often misunderstood, a little bit self-inflicted, a little bit external, all together, areas where it wasn't his fault because it's literally forced into, coerced, forced, encouraged, whatever you want to use. A 5-year-old should not have a choice of a career, but he had in his family. So he found himself where he found himself, and he ran with it. So literally didn't have any kind of childhood. But to your question, what made it incredible for me was a movie went from 27% Rotten Tomatoes critical review to the BBC giving it 1/5 to a whole bunch of so-called experts. It was a crap film. Maybe, this critical reviews tend to be like a month, 6 weeks before a movie comes out. I mean, they can't give the review when the movie's about to come out because they would have given it to them to watch it advance. So there was a bit of a concern there. But last week, we found out that he grossed $1 billion. That is incredible. So for that alone, it's like MJ just gave a big F you from the grave. I'm still owning you people. Don't mess with my name. I like that. So from vindication, that's the first part. The second part was that the family got involved. His son was one of the executive producers, and then his nephew, Jaffa Jackson, who's Jermaine's son, was incredible in the role. He was, when you see it, anybody who has seen it, please leave a comment down below. He became Michael. So it's almost like when I watch Ray, when Jamie Foxx did Ray, and there was a time I was watching Ray. In the beginning of the film, I was seeing Jamie. But a part of the film, I stopped seeing Jamie and I started seeing Ray Charles. Very similar to what we had with, to me, in my opinion anyway, what we had with Ali, where in the beginning I was seeing Will Smith, but as he started to do the training and he was jogging and he had the shape and the movement, I was like, this guy is Ali. And it's not Ali, this is Will Smith. But no, he became Ali. He embodied the role. He became the character. He was one with the character. And that's what Jafar did. Even the voice, yes, they used plastic surgery to make him look more, well, not plastic surgery, sorry, makeup. Make him look more like Michael. And in some scenes, he did look more like Michael. But the dancing, the singing was mixed. So at some point in the film, they used parts of Michael's vocals and they used parts of Jafar's vocals because Jafar is a singer as well. Well, he used to sing. Then thirdly, it was signed off by the family. So this wasn't...
It was an approved autobiographical movie, basically,
Yeah, similar to the Bob Marley...
Approved by the government,
by the family. Similar to the Bob Marley film they did, I think, 2 years ago, Bob Marley. And so I like films that have been... for me, it's like having a Fela movie now and Yeni, Femi, Shehu are not involved. That is not... I'm going to think, okay, one Lionsgate or one Paramount or Disney, I'm going to give it a pinch of salt. That's going to be an approach to it. But once I know the family has been involved, that means they vetted the story the parts that they don't want in the story, they will remove it, because that's one of the criticisms that people had, that, oh, why didn't they cover this and why did they cover that? I was like, okay, when they say about your father, or your mother, all the bad things they did, leave it in, because you want to make it authentic. It's your family. You have the right to pick what you want to portray. And media had their field day when it was alive anyway, saying all sorts of stuff, true and untrue. So this was the family's way to say, this is how we want to portray the life of our uncle, father, son, sibling. And I think they did a really great job. I hear there's going to be a part 2. They covered, I think, from 1968 to 1988. So it was like a 30-year period. So I think they're going to now continue from maybe 89 till when he died. So I think there's going to be a part 2. So that was incredible. And then the momentum shift, and the fourth part was the change in narrative from big names like Candace Owen, so many other big names that said certain things about him. They called him a pedophile and all that kind of stuff when he was alive. And they've now, with the facts now emerging, and his legacy has changed somewhat. I mean, those that still believe that he did those things will still believe, and it's up to them. But I think he was vindicated towards the end. But it shows you how powerful the media is, though, Olawunmi. Media is very powerful. They are so powerful that even when there's evidence that you didn't do something, the narrative that was pushed that you did it in the first place, the media is not going to use that same energy to now say, oh, this guy is innocent.
Yep.
Or the build up to his guilty can take months and months and months and months of intense scrutiny. But then if that person is found not guilty or innocent, you're more of a legal luminary than I am, then there isn't that much of a push, because they didn't get
boring. To retract the story and try and push the truth is no longer, it's not controversial.
And it doesn't sell.
It's not going to draw eyeballs, it doesn't sell.
Yeah. So those were the reasons. I know it was well acted film, well put together, brilliant film. Yeah. So I quite.
Did it make you want to dance? Did you go to the cinema in your?
I didn't dance, but I was moving. I was just moving in my seat, moving. It was emotional at in some parts, and it still made me realize that there's nobody that is going to the height of MJ, even post death, in terms of the heights that he reached. In terms of aura, steez, even he still has the highest selling record, a record that came out in 1982. And think about this thing, guys. We've had social media. We've had digital print. We've had all sorts of things. And we still have not had an artist. And this is even before we went into streaming. Let's even remove streaming from it, because people don't really buy vinyls or CDs anymore. But when we had the traditional ways of buying records, which would have been tape, vinyls, and CDs, there was nobody that could break his record. So that just tells me that he's clearly a one in a lifetime, one in a lifetime generational talent. So I enjoyed it.
I don't think anyone will break his record.
No.
I don't think so.
No.
So you recommend it?
Yes, I recommend it. There was a movement when the film came out. I don't know how it was in Lagos, but I saw quite a lot of. It was big. I saw some stuff in traffic. Some people, they had all these MG dancers. A couple of friends that you and I know went to the cinema. They went to some private viewings, and it was huge. I think people wanted him to win.
Yeah, one of my daughters. So my kids are, they're preteens.
My children like him too.
They love Michael Jackson. There's one. My younger daughter actually went to, I think it was a Halloween party or something in school,
Okay.
dressed in her Michael costume. And
Cute.
them MJ songs I have never heard.
Let me
That
guess.
my
Let me guess.
daughter,
Chicago.
no,
Okay.
there's some songs I've never heard, but I mean,
Okay.
but there's some songs I've never heard. And the opening bars, but this was like, that's a Michael Jackson song.
She's schooling you.
As in, the opening bar, she goes, oh, that's MJ.
Wow.
That's Michael. And I think we couldn't go to see the movie at that time because it wasn't convenient for her. I think she had entrance exams or something.
Okay.
And we just never got around to seeing it because I was not going to go and see that movie without her.
Yes.
You know, but she's very big on her choreography. She's very big, but she loves the music. I mean, these days everybody loves K-pop, right? But I think for this particular child, Michael is the OG. Michael is the OG.
My daughters love him as well, and they were telling me. I think I played. No, I told them what they want to listen to one time in the car, and they said, "Oh, they wanted to listen to Michael Jackson." I put on my Spotify, and they told me that he was that week. He was trending on TikTok. So there was a TikTok challenge that he was trending, and Chicago was trending. That's the one I was mentioning.
Yeah, I know Chicago.
And "You Rock My World" was also trending, and one other song. There were 3 songs: "You Rock My World," Chicago, and one other song, and those were trending on TikTok. So they were saying that he's really, really, really popular, and both of them knew the songs, and I was like, wow, this guy's been gone 16 years.
Yeah, you know something else is you're still learning the words of his songs, right? I'ma say what I'ma say when I'm gonna stop. I'ma say what I'ma say I'm not gonna stop. I'ma say what I'ma say when I'm not gonna stop. But we grew up saying I'ma say when I'm kumsa. I'ma say when I'm kumsa, you know? Just last week, the opening bars to Liberian Girl.
The chant.
It starts by saying, it's Swahili.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I never knew the language. I never paid attention to what she was saying. I know a few words of Swahili. And so, I don't know what it was. You know how you hear something a zillion times, and one day it hits you. You have a eureka moment.
Real deep researched African history. Hit the subscribe button.
That's Swahili.
And I'll see you in the next one.
So, of course, I asked Mr. Google, what did she say? And these are songs that we grew up hearing. These songs are almost 40 years old. You're still picking out the words today, and they're still relevant. I mean, that said, if a song is Liberian Girl, how the hell is she speaking Swahili to you? It's not Swahili, though. That's the language of Liberia. Wait, I mean, forget accuracy for a second, but the man was a generational talent. And it was everything. He entertained. The singing, the dancing, the music videos. He changed the music industry.
The dressing,
the entertainment value. The first Super Bowl halftime show I ever saw was Michael's.
992?
Was it 92?
Like
yeah. That was the first. Is it 92? Anyway, I can't remember what year it was. That's the first ever halftime show I ever saw. And I remember it vividly.
Where he just stood and he didn't say a word, and people were losing their minds. You remember? He just stood with his glasses and for like 30 seconds or 45 seconds. And
then he just came into play. Like, come on.
It was just Effizi before the word Effizi was created, or whatever word you want to use. Yeah.
The original Mr. Steez.
Yeah.
But yeah. Tell me about any other movies that have struck you recently. Or just let's go back through film.
Probably go back. Yeah.
Let's talk film. Like some of the movies you saw, and this is by no means an exhaustive list. Some movies that you saw that just touched you. Tell me two. Tell me one. Go back as long as you want to go back.
Well, one of the favorite ones I've seen is I've seen a few, but yeah, I've seen a few. Training Day was good.
Denzel.
Yes, Training Day, Gladiator.
Did you like the sequel?
No. Even Russell Crowe didn't like it, so if he doesn't like it, then, it was unnecessary.
I agree.
Yeah, Maximus is gone. He went to meet his family. What's all this Linus and everything? So I watched it.
Could have made a different movie without tying it to the original Gladiator movie.
Yeah, so for me, it was disappointing. But to your question, one I probably want to talk about is I like The Godfather. I like The lessons,
the classics,
family, business, Once Upon a Time in America, Scarface with Pacino.
Scarface.
This film, Midnight Run or Midnight Cowboy, Rain Man, The Shawshank Redemption with
Shawshank Redemption
with Tim Robbins and the great Morgan Freeman. And you guys haven't seen that film. It's a film about
I'm not sure there's anyone that hasn't seen it, unless
a guy who was imprisoned wrongly and he found his way out, and met this guy who was his good friend, and he had a friendship, and it's just the way he broke out, and it's just a fascinating, great story. And throughout the film is told in first person. When you're watching the film and you're hearing the narration and Morgan Freeman's brilliant baritone voice in the background, it's just a well executed, brilliant film. Brilliant. It's one
absolutely
of my
brilliant film.
All-time favorite films.
What did you like about it?
The acting, the story. He won at the end.
Yeah, absolutely.
He won at the end. So that it was aptly named, that redemption. He got that redemption at the end. His brain, the way he was able to think his way out of what was an impossible situation to get out of. And the way he put everything in different pots and was able to stir it and then get the right dish out is just brilliant for me.
I thought so too. Everything from his experience, like the tragedy of his experience, his coming of age, his maturity, then all the mishaps that occurred to him along the way.
And prison is not easy, man. I
wouldn't wish it on my enemy.
Yeah, crazy. They did that part well, depicted it well.
And his redemption.
Yes.
That redemption. And without putting forth any spoilers, how he eventually not only made his way out, but got revenge against some of the worst people that wronged him in the process. Yeah. I mean, who doesn't want a movie where you're able to get revenge on your enemies?
It was everything that needed to be done was done.
Yeah. Absolutely. Do you know one movie that always stands out for me? A Few Good Men. One of the reasons why I studied law.
Jack Nicholson and
Tom Cruise.
And Demi Moore.
A Few Good Men and Demi Moore, yes. A Few Good Men. The courtroom drama itself. And then all the other things, standing up for what is right. And politics, the uncomfortable choices you have to make, the pragmatic yet uncomfortable choices you have to make, the world that we live in. But you know, the courtroom drama made me think that that's how the law was going to be. I was misled.
In real life, Abi,
Yeah,
it's different.
especially in the Nigerian legal system.
Yeah, Nigerian legal system.
I'm not gonna. This is not me trying to complain about Nigeria's legal system, but it's nothing like that movie. I don't think anything is like that, quite like that movie. But I enjoyed, and I mean, I saw this movie in secondary school, but it shaped my mind, shaped my understanding of the law. And as I get older now, and I think about the Jack Nicholson character talking about the sacrifices they have to make to protect people, and you live in the world that we live in today, with all the politics and Mr. Trump and all that's going on, and there are people who think, I mean, whose job it is to protect us, and to make difficult choices that they can't often talk about.
Yep, absolutely. I loved The Figurine as well, Kunle Afalayon's movie, psychological thriller. I love his work anyway. Onikulakpu, the film before that, October 1st, and so many other films. But The Figurine, I like films that when you get to the end, you're like, so what's the point of this ending? And the director is like, whatever you want it to be, it is.
Make it whatever you want to make of it.
And I like that. So I like that about some films. I just have
so
this.
You get to shape the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't fill all the boxes for you. You have to fill a few plot gaps by yourself, or fill a few gaps. You have to end the story in your head how you want it to end.
Absolutely. And African cinemas evolved.
Oh yeah.
Improved.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The funding, quality of the pictures, the acting, the stories. Stories are still 50-50 for me. But then even abroad, nobody really has original stories anymore. Most of them are just remakes and join. So, but I think I've been impressed with what I've seen over the last 10-15 years from African cinema. It's definitely trending in the right direction.
Okay, I admit to not seeing a lot of Nigerian movies.
Have you seen any from any other parts? East, West, North? A whole bunch of stuff out there. But it's obviously
I mean, Netflix is now making life
easier.
You're spoiled for choice. So spoiled sometimes that you don't even know what to watch.
I watch Yoruba films a lot, though.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I do.
I'm so traumatized by the days of Hollywood. The Hollywood we watched when we were growing up, that had all the juju, all the jazz.
Okay, back in the day.
And all those movies that had part 1, part 2, part 3, part 15, part 20.
They are sub-genres now. So they are now, you can go for psychological, you can go for thrillers, you can go for dramas, you can go for romance, you can go for comedy. And that's what funding does for you. Because when you have funding now, you don't now have to. It's like how where we used to watch Chinese films, that Chinese films just used to fight. You remember?
Yep.
It was almost as if it was just Jackie Chan, Bono, Young, what was the name of that guy? All those, almost as if every Chinese film that we watched in the 80s and early 90s were just kung fu films.
Yeah.
But now,
Bao, Jackie Chan.
There's so many Chinese, Korean, Japanese films that are drama, romance, thriller, psychological thriller, sci-fi, again, evolution. So that's what funding does. Funding, evolution. And then people now start to say, okay, we have so much to do. We can't only be telling one certain type of story. It's like how at one point, it seemed as if most of the films that were coming out of the US were either gangster films or sci-fi movies or superhero films. But we know that that's bigger than, they have more types of films. So same thing with African cinema.
What has been the impact of things like Netflix with all the TV series for you? Has that made you appreciate movies more?
I think Netflix has really disrupted the traditional models. Obviously, we had the traditional movies of going to the cinema, but then we had cable TV where you pay a subscription. I mean, Netflix is also a subscription, but I think the choice of not only existing old films that they've bought, but because they now have their own original productions, whether it's TV series or movies, I think Netflix has made it a bit easier to watch a quality film at a lower cost than you would have when you're paying for cable.
Yeah.
So that's their real proposition. The quality is mixed. Sometimes I find that some Netflix productions are really good, and other times I'm like, nah. You can tell this is a Netflix film. It's a bit lower than what you get in Hollywood, but even Hollywood is not what it used to be back in the day.
Yeah, we have a mutual friend that funds movies.
Okay.
And he talks about the interesting things going on in the industry and stuff. There's a lot of money going in there now.
Yes.
Netflix and Prime Video, Amazon Prime brought quite a bit of money into the industry and gave us a lot of exposure. I used to say that I like film too much to watch some kinds of movies.
Is that changing?
No, not really. Some movies. So what I have maybe I'd seen more movies I wouldn't have thought about before, but I still have a narrow. What do you like to watch?
Psychological thrillers, drama. Excuse me. Psychological drama, thrillers, period movies as well, like all the films like Gladiator and those kind of films, where they're fighting, back in the day, 16th century historical, even if it's made up.
Did you like Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, I thought it was decent. I don't think I watched it to the end. There were different parts, right?
Yeah, initially 3 parts, and now launched another set of 3.
Yeah, with the Hobbit and stuff. I think I watched it. I don't know if I followed everything through. But at some point, I moved from movies to TV series. I don't know why, but I started to prefer TV series after a while. But
yeah,
I think the money went towards TV series too, and the talent also started going there. People that would not touch Hollywood before started to now do TV series. Although we still have A-star actors that will never do TV series because why should they? Psychological movies, thrillers. I like films where you think, is it Invictus? Not Invictus. What's the name of that film? That Leonardo DiCaprio, that a dream within a dream within a dream.
I don't remember that one.
It will come back to me. Or films like Shutter Island. I don't know if you've seen Shutter Island.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
This is
I like films like that where at the end you're like, so this is what was happening. I like films like that. Yeah. I like films like that. Where
one of the things I love best about, so TV series or movies, Jimmy?
Now?
Yes.
TV series.
Why?
There's a build-up.
Yeah.
That's why. No other reason. I'm not going to say the acting. There's a build-up. I can look forward to the next episode. I think sometimes films are rushed. So I think sometimes 2 hours, 2.5 hours might not be enough to tell a proper story. They gloss over some parts. So what TV series allows is it gives you character depth. It allows you to do backstories. Okay, you start and this guy is acting crazy or this woman is acting crazy. They cannot do, like we had The Lost and some other films, they cannot do an episode that just does a backstory of that person's character, who that person is, and what happened to make that person who they are now. That's the beauty of TV series. You can expand characters. And you can tell a well-rounded story.
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino some years ago gave an interview. I think it was where he was talking about preferring TV shows to movies because for the same reasons you said, it said he has more time to develop the character, more time to tell the background story, and more time to tell even the core story itself. The characters are more rounded, you know.
Yep.
Then you're not having to rush things. Take your time, build up to it, develop each part of it, develop multiple layers of a story, and execute them because you have the
Have you seen
time.
The Wire?
Oh yeah, I loved it.
Look at the way The Wire was a slow burn. The first 6 episodes of The Wire. If you're not a patient person, you will just say, "What's
You will not. Yeah.
And then with The Wire, each season focused on a different part of corruption. So they had the shipping industry, they had this, they had the drugs, they had something else, they had something until they got into the final, and then the characters, Idris Elba, it was just brilliant. So imagine The Wire now done in 2 hours.
No.
Can it be the same?
No.
Or Breaking Bad. I don't know if you've seen that, but
I loved it.
My favorite TV show, possibly of all time. Yeah.
What's my favorite?
The Wire is a close second. Very, very close. Very, very close second.
Did you ever see Ozark? Did you ever see Ozark?
I didn't finish it.
Oh man.
I hear it's brilliant. Yeah, I did season 1 and 2, but I didn't finish it. About placement, layering, and integration was about what's this thing? Placement, layering, and integration. Is that what Ozark was about? About hiding money.
Yeah, so many things. Yeah. So many layers of it. How a regular person can find themselves having to make very tough choices.
Family
factors beyond their control. Yeah,
Ozark was crazy. Yeah, but I didn't finish it. Maybe I need to go back to watching it.
I think I've seen Ozark twice.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he your favorite?
I'm not sure I have a favorite, but it's definitely up there.
Breaking Bad is my own favorite. So Bryan Cranston is just, and then the guy that did GSC, and then Gustavo Fring.
Gustavo Fring, yeah.
Tuco Salamanca. The guy that no. Breaking Bad is just, even forget the story, the characters, the writing, the way they put, and it was also a slow burn. First 6 episodes, there's just this chemistry teacher that was just doing his thing, living, had his wife, his son, and his daughter. I think he had a daughter as well, didn't he? 2 children. The son, the daughter, chemistry teacher. But then the slow build, like I said, and then they brought the motivation. So there was a motivation for him to go into what he was doing. There was a desperation, there was this, there was that, there was the opportunity, and desperation plus opportunity mixed together can be sometimes an avenue for crime. And we saw that, but it was just the brilliant storytelling and the brilliant acting. And then, there's a spin-off after that. There was Better Call Saul from Breaking Bad. I don't know if you saw that.
I've seen some of that. I've seen some of the episodes.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say these days, TV series for me.
Same here.
And it allows me to, I can watch a season in a month, a 12-episode season in a month.
Wow.
I can stagger it. I can't watch a 2.5 hour film and stop it at 10 minutes.
Anybody can talk about it. I can.
I'll have to go back again to the beginning. But it was a series. I remember what happened last episode. I was like, okay, episode, what happened this episode again? So I can follow it through. So, these days I definitely prefer TV series for me. You were saying something about the Avengers. Have you seen it?
The new one, no, I haven't.
Would you like
to? I was discussing with my wife this evening. Yeah, we'll probably see it over the weekend.
Okay.
She was saying that she hopes it's good after all the hype.
Okay. Do you think stars are how they used to be, like actors? Are they as big as they used to be back in the day, or no, not really?
I think they are. I think they are.
They still are.
I mean, in the age of social media, I think they have more reach. They have more outlets.
Yes, they should have more reach. Yeah. Because now there's more access to them. Now people can now go into their, well, you can go to their post and can say rubbish. I mean, then what access did you have to somebody like Brad Pitt back in the day? You had zero access.
You have to go to his bodyguard.
At the premiere or somewhere, that's how close you get. But now they tweet and you can go there and say you're stupid. Whether they respond or not, you've had access to them. So that's what social media gives you that wasn't there before. Interesting.
I was going to ask you about something else.
Which is?
Do you like James Bond?
At some point I just started. Yeah, it was just I just started losing the zeal.
Why? What was it?
I don't know.
What was the cause?
I don't know. I wasn't just feeling it anymore. I mean, they're still well-made films. The franchise is still on, isn't it?
For what movie?
For James Bond. Have they finished it?
No, they've just. I think they've appointed a new Bond.
Okay, it's not going to be
Daniel Craig.
No, in Knives Out. I saw Knives Out. I like that. I actually like that. Those are the kind of films I like. Knives Out, where you have to solve something is happening, murder has happened, and there are 7 people in the house. Who did it? And they leave clues, and you're watching, and you're trying to. So I like films like that. I engage my brain. So, yeah, where the outcome is not predictable, or I predict an outcome, and then at the end of the day, the person I chose not who the person was. So I now rewind it and like, and I saw it. So yeah, so I like films like that. Yeah.
Good stuff.
If someone was to play you in a movie, who would that person be? let me ask you the questions now.
It'd be someone known.
Okay.
Pick somebody off the streets of Lagos. Please do.
Got it.
What about you?
Same. Yeah, same.
Did you like superhero movies? Avengers, X-Men?
Yes, but I've not watched them. I've not followed through any of them. In the past, Batman, I think I watched a couple of the Batman films. X-Men, I watched a couple. Avengers, I watched a couple. I think I saw Thor. I really liked Wakanda. I really, really, really liked.
Oh, Black Panther.
Yes, Black Panther was brilliant. It was fantastic as well.
Actually, Black Panther, both the initial movie and the sequel, maybe in my top 3 films.
Okay. Yeah, Black Panther was that good.
Yeah. The
acting, the concept, the storyline, the buzz, it met the hype. Yeah, I like that. That was really, really good. I enjoyed it. I like Ant-Man. Is it Ant-Man with this guy, Jonathan Majors? That film.
Yeah.
I think it was one Ant-Man film. Yeah, I like that as well. Yeah, I watch them. I don't watch them as much as the others, but I watch it from time to time.
I love superhero movies.
Yeah, I can tell.
I love Wolf. I love Wolverine. I love the superheroes that, you know. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, guys,
I love Batman. I love Superman. But go on.
No, I was just going to say that anyway, guys. If you are watching and you have a favorite movie in mind, or you've seen a movie in the cinema recently, let us know your experience. Put it down in the comment section. If you'd like to also join us on Two Grown Men to discuss anything, we're open to having guest appearances on the show. You can send us an email at twogrownmen@gmail.com, or send us a message on any of our social media platforms, or drop a direct comment on this video or any previous video that you've seen. If you're watching for the first time and you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button. It's still free. The last time I checked it, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, and keep following us. We appreciate your support.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching us.
Thank you
for supporting your time. And on that note, we say good night. Good night.
See you in the next one.
See you next one.